from here. No one can save us from keeping clear. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you now. 'Cause there is only one thing on my mind. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new grave. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new grave before you turn around and walk away. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new grave. I can do my thing. I can do my losing track of time, losing track of myself. I can make promises to get into your head. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new grave. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new grave before you turn around and walk away. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my, I just wanna see you. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my thing. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my, I can do my thing. I can do
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless,
on? Hello, James is here. What's up, you guys? Hey, Annie. Hey, Billy, Tara, all kinds of people. We got Future Cars Man of Life is here. And then Crystal, I'm so excited to hear that you were dancing in the kitchen. I am all about it. The music to get pumped up, get ready to go live. It seriously is fantastic. So I am using StreamYard though. So that's the thing. What's up, Cynthia? Cynthia's here. Hello. So here's the deal. I will say this. The countdown, it's a combination of things. Right? And if you guys have been here and hanging out with me, you've seen that I've slowly introduced music into the stream. I'm still playing music right now. It's in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. I've turned it up a little bit, turn it down. I'm using the Wavelink software that came with my Elgato Wavelink microphone that I love. I love this software. It makes it very possible for me to do lots of cool things. I am playing music from Epidemic Sound. I have a subscription to Epidemic Sound that does let me play music for my videos and all kinds of stuff. It's a subscription service. However, there are some artists out there that provide music. Harris Heller is one. He has something called Stream Beats. It's actually, I love his stuff. It's very good for background music, but it's all free. So you could use his stuff for free, of course, as well. So Denise is here too. Hello, Denise. However, the newest thing I've done is this countdown timer with the transparency. And I am still streaming with StreamYard because I freaking love it. In fact, this exact thing that you're watching is actually powered by StreamYard, sponsored by StreamYard as well. So I love StreamYard. It's freaking awesome. I think it's a great application. But I will tell you this, it makes live streaming very easy. It makes you can do all kinds of things like display comments, all the things. You can schedule your streams. You've got this cool studio. You've got this dashboard. But you can also use other apps with StreamYard to do some other things. For example, I'm using the Wavelink software to push music into the stream. That's not a StreamYard feature. You can use other apps. There's Voicemeeter, there's Loopback if you're on a Mac, and then if you need to buy a microphone and you want an easy way to do it, go buy the Elgato Wave 1 or the Elgato Wave 3 USB microphones. As you can hear, they sound great, and it comes with this application that lets you push other audio basically through one area, right? You select the Wavelink software as your microphone input, and you can control the audio it's a virtual mixer. It's a virtual audio mixer. But what I did today and with this countdown timer is it's a combination of me using OBS, Open Broadcasting Software. I can never remember the name of it, the actual name of it. OBS Studio. I'm using OBS Studio to control what you see, right? So the webcam I selected inside StreamYard is the OBS virtual camera. So I can do all these cool things in OBS and you will see that. And one of the things I figured out how to do was to do a fade in from the countdown video to me, which lets it be transparent. Right now, I could actually fade in this preview image, which we don't want to do that. So there's a whole, I'm going to create a tutorial on this very thing, but you can also go to my YouTube channel and there is a video I did where I explain how I did all this. I literally did a screen share. I broke it down. I am going to create a new video for it to show you guys how to do it. Interestingly, a number of people reached out and they're like, hey, why don't you just use the countdown timer script inside OBS? I'm like, what's this countdown timer script you speak of? So I actually went down a rabbit hole on YouTube and found that you can actually, there is a script inside OBS. This is real techie, so chill, hang out with me here for a sec. You can't do it, but I just find it easy and fun to create my videos and my countdown videos on Canva. And then I just click the video and it does what I want it to do. I actually think the way I did it is easier than the way a lot of people are telling me to do it. It's just because they know this script thing and they know how to use OBS in all the ways that I don't. And that's just what they're used to. So yes, there is a way you could do this inside OBS, but there's also some more creative ways. If you're a Canva user, if you create videos, you can do all the other stuff, super cool stuff too. So yeah, so Future Cars Man of Life, I think you actually made this comment on my video and you linked to a video of a gentleman who was actually showing how to do it. That's how I learned how to do it. So thank you and shout out to you for providing that link that was really easy for me to like see how it was done, but I still kind of like the way I'm doing it. So it was good. And I'm still going to explore it for some other things that I think it could be really cool for. So thank you for that. I appreciate it for sure. Okay, so we've got some questions. You guys are putting questions in here. If you have questions, please put a Q in front of it so I can easily find it in the sea of comments that you all are providing. I'm super excited. Hey, I also want to know, so if anyone is new here, whether you're newly catching a live, so we've got, Chroma JT, right? Chroma JT, this is their first time seeing me live. So yay, and welcome to a live show with me. So if you are new, let me know you're new. I would like to know who my new watchers are. I think Future Cars Made of Life, this is your first time hanging out with me, new as or live as well. But you guys do have questions. And so every Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time, I go live, right? I go live and we are multi-streaming. So I'm live on Facebook. I'm live in my Facebook business or my Facebook group called DIY Marketing with Melanie. Come join us if you're not in that group. Just search DIY Marketing with Melanie over in the Facebook groups, little fun stuff that you can do. And then also, we're live streaming on YouTube, as I mentioned earlier. So we're on YouTube as well. I am able to multi-stream because of the wonderful application I'm streaming with called StreamYard. So absolutely, StreamYard's a fantastic tool. It can help you create amazing streams very easily. Like literally you sign up for StreamYard right now and within 60 seconds, you could go live and be able to do some really cool stuff. So if you want to learn more about StreamYard and you want to try a 14-day free trial of the Pro plan, which gives you the ability to upload your own videos, upload these overlays like you see here to customize your streams, then go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard, use the link on that page, and you will actually get to sign up for a 14-day free trial of the Pro plan. If you're already a StreamYard user and you're not on that Pro plan yet and you want to try it out, if I'm not mistaken, you could sign up with this link with a different email address and you will be just fine and you'll get to play around with that Pro plan. So go check that out. I am a StreamYard partner, so I'm able to give you that 14-day free trial. You can't get that if you go to their website. So give it a shot, right? Okay, cool. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know real fast, you guys are all ready for this today. This is fantastic. I'm super excited. Okay, here's the deal. I also released a podcast episode last week, and it's all about professionalism. It's a short one. It's a pep talk. Go check it out. The DIY Marketing School podcast. Go check that out. I wanted to let you know about that. Oh, remember this from last week? We were playing with this. I added a new overlay so that we can have a little bit of fun when I announce things. But I guess I need to make one for YouTube too. But yes, the DIY Marketing School podcast. Go check it out. I updated this episode last week. I really just kind of go on a little bit of a pep talk with you. And if you ever feel like you're not professional enough, or you're afraid that you're not professional enough or not good enough yet, or you're waiting to get all the right things before it's time to get going, screw that noise. Go listen to this episode. I think it'll actually help you out, and it will give you a little bit of empowerment. I hope that the word professionalism, the only person that really matters what that word means is you. You decide what that word means to you, and you decide how you want to show up and what kind of professional you want to show up as. Okay, so go check that episode out. I also wanted to let you know, lastly, before now that I'm going to jump into your questions. I know Pokegal has a cool question about the Logitech camera. Billy, I saw you posted a couple questions too. I also released a new YouTube video. So if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, go subscribe and click that get notification button, because then when I upload videos, you will get notified that there's a new video from me. You're going to start seeing more videos from me over on YouTube. Now, I go live a lot. That's my main thing. I love going live, but I also know that there's a lot of, like, for example, that countdown timer thing. Me explaining that live can be done one way, but I can create a better tutorial experience for you if I actually sit down and do a pre-recorded tutorial video, right? And I can kind of cut to the chase, and it's like not distracted by comments. If you're trying to learn something, you can literally be like, okay, cool, I'm going to sit down and learn how to do this today. I know she's talked about it. She's shown it before on her live broadcast, but here's a cool tutorial. You're going to start to see more of that type of content from me over on YouTube. So make sure that you are following my YouTube channel, which is at Melanie Diane, and make sure you so subscribe, but also click that little notification bell so that you know when I upload those new videos, and so that you know when I go live, right? So make sure you do that. Go ahead on over there for sure. So, okay. Yes. It's time. Oh, I should probably tell you what the video was about, right? The video is actually, so real quick, I'm going to go to this screen. So the halo that you see around me, also, I basically am like, it's me with not the background of the original photo, right? But at the same time, there's that little like glow. Now, this particular image is a very subtle glow because the background is a solid color. But sometimes I actually add a thicker, softer halo effect, right? And so literally, I show you in this video that I released today how to actually do that using Canva. It's actually super easy. So a lot of people think, oh, I wish that, you know, Canva would let me like do something and add a background and outline to my cutout of myself. You totally can do this with a little bit of a trick. It's kind of like a little hack. And if you know me, you know I love a good hack, right? I love these little tricks. So that video is all about how to create that halo effect using Canva. So definitely check that out for sure. So all right. All right, let me see here. Let me pop in. Check this out. Oh, Pokegal says, that's why the live broadcasts are useless for me. She says, I only go to you for the questions. Yeah, well, fantastic. Hopefully these tutorials will be better because they're kind of like, hey, short, punchy, and it teaches you how to do something. So, okay, cool. Let's get to your guys' questions because I see lots of questions over there. So let me see. I got to go all the way back up because Pokegal had a question. She had the first question about using the Logitech Brio with the Logitech app. So Pokegal, I just want to make sure. So I think you're talking, there's two apps. So what, if you have a Logitech Webcam, which is, you have the Brio, the Logitech Brio, which is the $200 4K one that they have. And then you have the popular, like the C920, the C922, the C930 Logitech cams. In fact, I can show you, why don't we let me show you real fast here. What is that? Hold on. Full screen cam link. Here's the Logitech. Whoops. Oh my geez. Here we go. Logitech, this is the Logitech 922. It is my background camera. Right here. Hi. That's the Logitech 922. This right here is actually my Logitech Brio camera. And then right here is my Sony a6100, which is the one I'm always streaming with. I also right now do have my Canon M50 hooked up. It was in the closet for a minute because I have busted that one back out. I'm doing some trial things with it. But yeah, so that is that camera. So that's the 922, Logitech 922. So a lot of these Logitech cameras are really popular, but you can adjust the settings in the camera of the way things are going to look if you use the application that will let you adjust it. People say all the time, I wish I could just turn off that auto white balance, or I wish I could just add some saturation to it. Well, you have a couple of options here. You can download the Logitech Camera Settings app. I do not think I have it downloaded on this particular computer. If you go to the Logitech website, then you can download the app. This is actually going to let you adjust the settings on all of your Logitech cameras. But there's also another app called the Logi Capture. Okay, just bear with me for a second. They made this application. You can technically stream with it. You can technically like record videos. You can kind of create scenes. I do not know why Logitech came out with this because the application sucks. Okay, the application sucks. It's not very good. And I know a lot of people have tried using it and they've had a lot of quality issues, especially auto sync issues. However, what's really cool about it, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen actually. I'm going to actually do it the StreamYard way. All right, so let me add it here. So this is the Logitech, the Logi Capture application. And what you're seeing in this window is the Logitech Brio. So as you can see right here, I have my Logitech Brio selected. I can also select my 920. I said 922 earlier, didn't I? Oh, you know why it says camera not available? And this is the error you may receive sometimes. It's because my OBS software has my Logitech camera in it. So it's using the camera. So the camera is in use. This, in my opinion, is a huge flaw with the app, because the problem is I want to make the adjustments to my camera, and I want to make the adjustments I want to see it, I want to see the result in the application I'm trying to use. So for example, if I'm using Zoom and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, why am I so red? I need to just go adjust the settings. Well, you got to open up this application, and you're not going to be able to do it because the camera's in use. So you actually can't make the adjustments because of this whole in use thing. I think that's a flaw in the app. I think that sucks. But what you can do is you can go into the Logitech Capture application and you can change your point of view. So I can actually zoom out, which is like one of the cool things about the Logitech Brio is it has a very wide angle. So you can actually show a lot of your space. Now you may or may not want to do that. If you're in a small space and you want to show more of your background, this wide angle is going to be great. But typically I leave it right in the middle. I can actually get even closer, which that's pretty close. So you can adjust that. You can do a zoom sometimes. Autofocus, you can turn it on or off. I do not recommend that. I think having it on is always a good thing. And then the white balance. The white balance is something that can commonly affect the quality of the way that you're going to be here. So if I change the view, you're going to notice it's automatically going to adjust lighting and color. That is because the auto white balance is on. Today, the sun is shining, you guys. The sun has been out for days, and it has been the most amazing thing ever. So I actually have, you can see that goes up the stairs over there. Maybe you can't see, but there's a stairwell up there. It goes right up to my front door, and I got that thing on today. It does change back here. It does add a little glow, a little reflection, but I don't care. So the sun's shining today. But you notice that it changed the colors. You also notice if you look in my cubes, as I do certain things, it might flicker and change. So a lot of people don't like the auto white balance on, so you can actually turn that off. So, but when you turn it off, all of a sudden, you got to adjust it yourself, and it can be very difficult to dial it in my opinion. It's very touchy. It's very finicky. It's not really my favorite thing in the world because it's going to have some contrast stuff here. Now, speaking of contrast, these are other settings: brightness, contrast, sharpness, and things like that. You can also make those adjustments in here as well in your app. So if you're looking at your camera and you're like, man, it's so freaking bright. A lot of people say, they'll say to me, I look like a ghost. I just thought it was so bright. I'm pale as it is, but I look like a ghost. It could be that you need to come in here and make some adjustments. It's probably your contrast. So it could be your contrast and your brightness. So definitely these are the little things you want to toggle with. Here's what I will say. I like the reset button because a lot of times, I swear to God, I start playing with it and I try to adjust it and it looks way worse than it did. So you can absolutely come in here and you can adjust your camera. You're going to adjust it in here in this app, but then the way it looks in the app may not look exactly the same. For example, when I'm using Zoom and I'm on my Brio, I am looking into the Sony. I should be looking here because that's what you're looking at. When I use a Brio and Zoom, I'm like really saturated. I'm almost orangey, but when I use my Brio everywhere else, it looks totally fine. So Zoom, sometimes it could be the Zoom settings in there. I don't know. So this is one of the ways, this is how you would go in and actually update the settings on your Logitech camera. So let me check in. I removed myself from the stream. Okay, so let me make sure. Okay. How to integrate Logi Capture with StreamYard when streaming. I do not know if you can do that. So just as a follow-up, yada, yada, yada. I'm just making sure you guys don't have some other things that go along with what we're talking about here. So, okay, I'm checking on Pokegal's comments. She says, I have the Brio and use it for StreamYard, but it gets blurry when I use it for StreamYard. Interesting. Oh, compared to my streams. Well, that's because I'm not using the Brio. I'll show you what the Brio looks like. I'm just going to answer that quick question though. When you say how to use it with StreamYard, Logi Capture, I don't think you can. I'm not sure that you can use Logi Capture with StreamYard. What you have to do if you want to be able to use one application and have it be what streams out, it has to have a virtual webcam out. And then what happens is when you go, which Logi Capture may, let me just look really fast. Logi Capture is an option. So I just selected Logi Capture, and this is what it looks like. This is what the Brio via Logi Capture looks like. So I literally have it open, and when you go to StreamYard and you select your camera source, you should be able to select Logi Capture, and this is what will happen. And so therefore, you can use Logi Capture to change your scenes, very much like OBS, but I don't like it. I think the app is not very good. James actually says stay away from Logi Capture. Huge resource hog on your system, in my opinion. I have actually read that before. For sure. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, James, literally as you were commenting that. Yep, you guys are awesome. No virtual webcam out, but yes, it will work. It totally showed up as a webcam. So, Cynthia says only one program can use the Logi cams at one time. Totally true. Every once in a while, I will be able to use the Brio twice. Like actually right now, I've been able to do it where it like showed up in both programs, but it doesn't usually happen. So so PokeGal, what she's saying is if you have Logi Capture open with the Brio, and then you have StreamYard open and you want to select the Brio directly, it will not let you select it. In fact, let's just test that right now. Brio. I don't know what's happening right now. Hold on a second. All right, hold on. Let me fix this. I gotta fix this. I know what happened. All right, hold on a second. Hold on, people. Hold on. Everything's broken. I'm going to be back. This is actually kind of nice, right? Like, this is a cool thing that I cannot be on camera, but it's like this little bouncing avatar, right? Give me a sec. I'm coming back to you, I promise. I'm coming back. Hold on. Do-do-do-do-do. Seriously, like, you guys. Okay, all right, we're gonna fix this. My virtual camera is back on. Start virtual camera. So here's what happened. All that camera toggling. Let me see if this fixes it. Is it gonna? Yep. Okay. Whoo! My goodness. Huh. It's true. It's not a matter of if something's gonna go wrong. It's a matter of when, right? It's a matter of when. Okay. What were we talking about? Yes, Logi Capture. It's a drain on your system. It's truly sucky for streaming. If you have a Brio, PokeGal, to just close this one up, if you have a Brio camera, you do not need to use Logi Capture and StreamYard. Just use the Brio in StreamYard. But you cannot compare that camera to my camera that you see right now. Let me reposition it here. Because here's the problem. This that you see is a Sony a6100 camera. It is a mirrorless camera. Oh, now my sound and camera out of sync. Dang it. Well, that's bull crap. Hold on, let me see what. Thank you for the help. Right? It's annoying. Sony a6100 with the, this is ridiculous. All right. We're all screwed up now, aren't we? We're all screwed up. Hopefully this is not the worst experience ever for you. It got better. I think that StreamYard actually tends to catch up. It figures it out somehow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Sony a6100, it's the HDMI cable, and it's going into a capture card, a 4K capture card, which allows my computer to recognize the Sony a6100 as a webcam. That is about a $900 setup, actually a little bit more, $950 setup versus the $200 Brio webcam that you have. The Brio webcam is great. Then you should stream with that, but it is going to look different. It is going to look different than the camera that you see right now because it's not the same camera. So that, to answer that question, there you go. Okay. I can't hear anything yet. What? Refresh the stream. Try refreshing, Annie. Try refreshing. All right, let me pop up here because we have so many questions. Jennifer says, it's fine in the Facebook group. Thank you. Thank God. My goodness. Hey, here's what I'll say about what just happened. So like the stuff broke, right? Our stuff broke for a second. The more you stream, the faster you get at that fast troubleshoot. So like that situation probably would have freaked me out like 2-3 years ago. Literally, that would have freaked me out 2-3 years ago. But I knew because the more you tinker, the more you play around with stuff, like I knew what happened. So I know what happened. What happened is sometimes that is one downside to using OBS with StreamYard. People say all the time, well, why don't you just do it this way? Why don't you do it that way? Well, there are some flaws in what I'm using. And every once in a while, I'll lose that camera. So like if I toggle cameras like I was, sometimes StreamYard doesn't want to re-recognize the camera. It actually does that with my Sony a6100 sometimes too. I've had that exact same thing happen in other streaming apps. So it's not just a StreamYard thing where it just didn't want to recognize OBS. And so what I actually had to do was I had to close OBS and I had to bring it back up. And then I had to literally refresh my stream. And I knew what was going to happen when I did that. It wouldn't end the broadcast, which is what I love about StreamYard. But you would have lost audio for a minute, and you did lose audio for a minute, right? And then I had to reselect my microphone and stuff, but I was able to do it. That's because I knew what was wrong because I've played around with it enough and I've had that thing happen before and I knew how to fix it really fast. So truly, I want to say that literally these things will happen to you. There will be things that will go wrong. You'll try to share something and it won't work or whatever. You can't let that like freak you out or scare you. Just know that it's the nature of it. As Chroma JT says, it's a what happens, right? And you just got to know it's going to be just fine. And it's totally true. And Cynthia says it's the nature of live streaming. It's totally true. So it's kind of part of it. All right, back to your questions. Let me scroll way on up because I saw James had a question. I know Billy's got questions for me too. So, okay. Let me find. So CK's here too. What's up, CK? I will I do have a playlist on Epidemic. Can you share? I can share a playlist, can I? Yeah, I'll do that. I actually have a couple playlists. So yeah, CK, I'll do that. Okay, let me check this out. Oh, Billy got a new computer. I'm very excited. He was talking about that. He says that he got the new computer and his live streaming is so much better. Yeah. So some people, PokeGal, you were talking about the quality of your streams earlier and the image quality. It can also sometimes be the computer. And I know, I hate saying that because what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to feel like you have to go buy a brand new computer. Just know this, if a new computer is in your plan, then know that your streams probably will improve if you get a better computer, a beefier computer with more RAM. I know that Billy was operating on an older computer and he's been talking about getting a new computer. So I'm super pumped that you got a new computer, Billy, and that it's going to be great. So, okay. I'm just double checking I didn't miss any questions. Nope. Okay, cool. Billy's got a question about a mic. Let me go back to it. Yo. Okay, where to go? Okay. By the way, I am so dying for this feature. And I think a lot of people have requested it. I really hope StreamYard adds it where you can, two things. You can flag comments inside your studio because it's like, I knew the comment was there, but I lost it for a second. Okay. So Billy says, I have the mic, but does not have an application to control sound. Is there something I can download? Yes. So you can there's a number of ways. If you're talking about just for live video, then you could download, if you're on a Mac, Loopback. And then if you're on a PC, there's a application called Voicemeeter. I have never used either of these applications. I would not be able to tell you how to start or use them. If anyone knows of any others, definitely drop in the comments and let Billy know of some other suggestions. I know that I also have I've watched some videos, I've read comments, I've seen stuff. Voicemeeters for PC, I do believe that sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get it running on your computer and to learn it. But it's basically a virtual audio mixer, which is going to allow you to do some customizations. I think it'll let you bump up the bass if you want your voice to be a little bit bassier, some other things. So that would be one thing. Now, Billy, when it comes to the sound though, what is it you're trying to control? Is it just the volume? The mic may have a volume button on it that lets you increase the gain, for example. So if I wanted to increase the gain on this microphone, I could increase the gain right now. So now it's way up. Maybe you guys liked that better. I don't know. It's hard. I have a hard time fully knowing. I don't fully have it dialed in where I want to be yet when I'm talking to you guys. So if it didn't sound crappy when I increase the gain, let me know and I'll bump it back up. So yeah, I would look into one of those. If any of you do use Voicemeeter or Loopback, and again, I cannot Okay, cool. So Chroma JT says Voicemeeter banana or potato works well. I believe Voicemeter, just straight up Voicemeter, is free. But I think that the banana, which are these are the product names that they came up with, banana and potato, they do different. It's basically like a level of features that you can go up to. So that's what he's talking about. But Billy, just go watch a bunch of YouTube videos. I mean, honestly, that's the best way you're going to learn what to do there. Okay, James. Hold on. I know James had a question for me. See, I got to scroll all the way back up. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's like such a pain. What would be super cool, and as I grow, I will add moderators that will be able to help me with this, and they will know what to do next. And it'll be like, boom, pull up James's question for me, and they'll be inside of my studio doing this for me, and it will be a little faster. So, all right, James says, I'm thinking of rigging up another behind-the-scenes camera shot. Have you thought about doing that? Any recommendations? Yeah, so James, I totally do that. I actually, right now, I did it earlier. You saw it earlier. So it depends on what you want to show, right? So I totally love a behind the scenes shot for two things. There's two ways you can do it. So let me see if I can bring it in. You can bring it in a couple ways. I'm not going to change this one because we're going to run into that same issue I had earlier. You can bring it in as another source by literally adding another browser tab in StreamYard. Open up StreamYard, go to your studio, and enter as that other camera. And then it will be backstage, just like a screen share or a guest, and you bring it up into the screen. However, you will run into those audio sync issues. I literally have two videos. I have one video where I show how to do this, and then I have a follow-up video I created that's fixing that audio sync issue. And we talk about why it happens and what you can do to eliminate. James, you're a live streamer. You're super smart. You'll be able to figure that out like no time. But the other thing is with OBS, I'm actually able to essentially do the same thing if I wanted to. So let me show you my screen really quickly. So this is OBS. And in OBS, in this particular scene that I'm in, which is not a very good name, full screen cam link, I also added my Logitech camera. And right now it's just hidden, right? So it's just hidden. But if I unhide it, it's in the next clip. I'm in studio mode, so I can literally transition into my behind the scenes, which then would show you my behind the scenes camera. And again, the reason I have created this camera is so that I can show you guys my setup, because it happens all the time. People are like, hey, what's this? What's that? And they see it they're like, oh, the microphone is on a stand mounted to the back of the computer, and it comes up and she can push it, out of the way or back up in. So people like that because I'm talking about live streaming. So whatever it is you do, and that behind the scenes could be to show them behind the scenes, right? The other thing it could be, let me go back to me. Transition back to me. The other thing and I did that in OBS, right? I did that because I set up my scene so that I could do it. It's not really the best setup. You could also do it in StreamYard again, and then you're just clicking really fast and you're doing stuff. I use this a lot. But I would also think about another shot. So just simply another camera angle, so that if you want to toggle back and forth sometimes, you can do that. The other thing that's really cool too is you can actually have it on something else. So I've actually thought about setting up a lava lamp cam so that I can cut away if I need to like take a break for something, meaning like just a visual break. I can cut to the lava lamp cam while I'm like doing something. So you can have a behind the scenes, it could be just a close up of something in your shot. That's actually kind of a fun strategy that I've seen people do as well. And it adds character. The lava lamp has like, I mean, James, you probably weren't, I don't know if you were on that stream where I first talked about it. The lava lamp made its first appearance because I got the lava lamp with my daughter and we picked it out and then she put it on her desk, which is over there that way. And then she said, that would look really cool in your live videos you do, Mom. And then she plugged it in, she put it right there and she's like, you can borrow it if you want to borrow it and see if you like it. So I put it in the stream and it's never left since. And so she now has another lava lamp of her own that's a little bit different, but she was like, you can keep it. I'll get a different one. I was like, thanks, Addie. But people love the lava lamp. And so that's become kind of like part of my brand experience, this lava lamp in the background, because people liked it so much and they always comment on it. Well, I went ahead and made that little preview video as we were getting started. This video right here, right? That one. It's a lava lamp. So I have incorporated that into my brand. So there's a couple strategies you can use when it comes to this behind the scenes or second camera shot. So, I mean, behind the scenes is one thing, but also just another thing to add some character to it. So have some fun with it, but that sounds pretty cool. In regards to the actual camera, I mean, this is why I always tell people, don't throw away your old camera. Like when people upgrade, like Crystal Prophet, one of my really good friends, she just told me today that she got a new camera. She got the Sony Z1. Is that right? Z1. And it's pretty awesome. And I'm super excited for her to start using it. She's probably jumped off the stream because she's probably just went and picked it up and she's geeking out on it. But literally, I'm excited for that. But at the same time, Crystal, do not get rid of your Logitech camera because you can use it. And Crystal's a podcaster. She teaches podcasting. And there may be times when it would be really cool for her to have a behind the scenes shot that shows like her podcasting setup. She has this desk that she loves that stands and comes up and people want to know, like they genuinely want to see the behind the scenes for sure. So, okay, cool. Interesting. I'm seeing your comment, Chroma JT. I just got a Brio and it's amazing. However, the app never works on Mac. I use webcam settings. Works great. Yeah, I actually, the Macs do have webcam settings. That I actually have heard that, and I would say that's what you should do for sure. So, okay, let me find. I know Billy. I'm positive Billy had another question. Let me find it. Oh, Cynthia was talking about the color issues as being Zoom issues. Yeah, it's like crappy, isn't it? Okay, let me look. Billy, I swear you had another question. At least I thought you did. I'm scrolling. We lost our music. Let me go back. Let me get our music going again. Actually, I'll play some Harris Heller for you guys. You guys have heard me play this before. Let me go to my Wavelink app, make sure it's streaming to you. Yes, ooh, it was very loud, but now it's turned down. Okay. So when you guys were all letting me know I was muted, by the way, it's because, so PokeGal, real fast, you won't be able to adjust the settings like inside StreamYard on that Logitech Brio camera. You have to adjust the settings in Logi Capture, close Logi Capture, and then open up StreamYard. And the settings you changed in Logi Capture should then carry over. It may look a little different because, again, these are all different apps. They pull data differently. So, like, for example, Zoom, I'm always super red on Zoom. So just want to make sure we got that one figured out. Okay, now the reason why we lost my audio earlier is because I left the stream. So I actually left the stream as my main source, my main me. I actually accidentally exited the stream. I removed it. And when you remove yourself from the stream, you remove the audio from the stream as well. And then when I came back, I was still on that Logi Capture screen share. So you were seeing me, but you were seeing me in the screen share and there was no audio in that part. So again, play, have some fun, do things. Right? Oh, here's a question. Yes, Chroma JT had a question. I use Ecamm Live with a Stream Deck for Pampered Chef. I love Pampered Chef. Like, like, anyways, okay, sorry. I think this is actually fantastic. We've got Kitchen Queers. Kitchen Queers are a follower on here, Mitch Hightower, and he is awesome. And they have started a channel, Kitchen Queers. Okay. I use Ecamm Live with the Stream Deck for Pampered Chef. Is there a good recommendation on how to add a camera above headshot? Planning to use a C920 for the over the headshot and a Brio. Fantastic. So I love the idea of an over the head shot, especially if you're doing cooking demonstrations. It's freaking fantastic. There's a reason why we see them do that on HGTV and HGTV on the Cooking Network and all those things. Now, as far as recommendations, man, let me find, okay, I gotta jump into my text because I sent this to Loria, my friend and mentor, and I was like, check this tool out. She's like, that's really cool. And I'm thinking about buying one. Okay, so it's called Snaptrex. Let me pull it up because this might be something you want to invest in. Snaptrex. Okay, here we go. Let me share my screen. Okay, check this thing out. Okay, this thing. So I wish this was the video. There's this thing has been like stalking me on social media, but you can. It's watch this, like right here. Yeah. So you saw that. Dang it. This is a better one. Here we go. So it moves. You can change the camera angle and you can mount it to a tripod. But as you look here, this is on a slider. You're not gonna have it on a slider, but look, it'll actually mount and you can change the angle up. You can angle the camera down. But I like this because you can adjust it quickly. So you may want to have an over the head shot, but then you may want to move your tripod, use it for something else, but you're not having to like re-rig it, figure it out. You're just changing it with this thing. I'm going to actually probably end up buying one of these things because I think it's so freaking cool. So it mounts to a tripod, as we saw there. Like when I first saw the video, I thought, yeah, but why are they holding onto it everywhere? Well, it's because they're using it on sliders, but it does mount to a tripod. It's very small. So Snaptrex, that's what it is. Snaptrex. That's something I would check out because you're going to need a way to mount it and actually get that angle, over you. So like our tripods, right? Like our camera is always going to be upright. So unless you create some weird thing, you can't get that like way to bend the camera down. But with that thing, you totally could. And because it has a regular mount on top of it, you would be able to mount. Now the Brio does not mount. It actually that annoys the crap out of me. But the Logitech the Logitech 920s, whatever they are, you have the 920. It has you can screw it onto a tripod, so you can put it on anything that's a tripod mount. So I would check that out. That's a super cool thing. And in regards to doing it in Ecamm, yeah, you know this. In Ecamm you can set up your scenes so that you can change all that. I'm super jealous that you get to use a Stream Deck. A Stream Deck, for those of you that don't know, is my ear hurts. Sorry. Ow. A Stream Deck is actually this really cool. It made by Elgato, and you can basically create all these little shortcuts. So like if I wanted to, actually I could use Stream Deck with OBS, for example, and I'm just hitting buttons right here, and it's changing all those scenes I was showing you instead of me doing it in the app. So that's one thing for sure. Let me look here. A lava lamp would be relaxing. Okay, what's OBS Ninja? Michael, what's up, dude? He says, I love using OBS Ninja to bring an old phone in as behind the scenes camera. Yeah, so that's actually another option. A lot of people just use I have my phone, but it's my main phone. Oh my God, I was looking at the wrong camera. This is what happens when I actually move my Brio camera. You could actually this is one reason why you maybe would want to keep an old phone instead of trading it in. You could actually use that phone as a webcam. You can use that phone as all kinds of stuff. So I don't know what OBS Ninja is. So Michael, if you're still here, tell me what that is. He's got all kinds of comments in here too. Sweet. Michael is super helpful right now in the comments. So literally, there's apps you can use. You have to have a way for, again, it's kind of like that whole, the Sony A6100 isn't just going to be automatically recognized from your computer as a webcam. Same thing as your phone. You need a way for it to interface, and there's apps you can download. Irene, if you go to StreamYard's YouTube channel, which I highly recommend you guys follow, you'll start seeing some content from me on there. But there's a really great video that D. Nimmin did, and he talks about this software that lets you download it, super easy to use, and voila, your your awesome camera on your phone is now a webcam. So that's actually another idea for if you don't have two webcams and you don't want to buy one, you can use your camera as a webcam. So there you go. Let me see. Jennifer says, I hope Addie got a raise in her allowance for helping you build your brand. Jennifer, if she would stop being grounded, Sassy Pants is grounded all the time. Oh my goodness. We're in a phase, you guys. We're in a phase. That's all I'm going to say. We're in a phase. She does have allowance though. But yeah, she totally helps me out. That girl's going to be probably an interior designer or something for sure. Okay. Michael, you are very persistent, my friend. I would totally come jump on your tech show. So send me a DM and let's make that happen because I know that you have asked me to jump on your show before. I would totally do it. So send me a DM and let's get it coordinated. Yeah, so Crystal's pretty excited about her new camera. She'll get to use that phone as a background, or her webcam as that background camera for sure. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, let me look. Oh, yeah. So I don't know how to do this yet. So if PokeGal, if you're still watching, you can also update camera settings inside OBS. You can also update audio settings as well. So check this out. Magnet mount. I don't know if it's a magnet mount. Maybe that thing was a magnet mount. Oh, this is what he's talking about. Is that right? Nope, I have no idea what that means. RTSP? You guys, I'm like techie, but sometimes I don't know things. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Whew. Like, I'm not sure what that is. Also, Facebook user, you have to click on the link, right? Overhead camera. Here we go. Michael says, I have done this with green screen frame that you can mount to the camera too. Heather Crafer does this for her art show. Very cool. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Okay. OBS Ninja is software that a guy in Canada designed that is free. Just add it to the phone and do a browser source. Oh, very cool. Okay. So OBS Ninja is an app that you put on your phone. I need, you guys, have I said this before? I think I have. I need to get a chair that goes a little higher, like a little higher. So I always sit on my feet and it hurts after a while. So I had to go down, but I wish I was right here in the stream and I need to adjust that. So let me see. Okay, this is something. Epoch Cam Pro is great for a phone as a webcam. Yep, that's actually comes up a lot. Oh, you just typoed it. RTSP, real-time streaming protocol. RTSP. Oh, I'm familiar with RTMP. RTSP. Okay, got it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Epoch Cam is another app that will allow you to use your phone as a webcam. So that's another one that you can definitely try out. So might want to look in that one. Elgato has one, an app as well. There's like a free one and there's a paid one. I would definitely try to find a free one. That Irian is free, I think. I'm all about trying to find things for free, y'all. So that's for sure. Okay, so woo! It is already 2:55. What happened? Man, that went fast. I don't think I have any more questions though, but we're just geeking out now. We're like geeking out about stuff. But you guys, thanks for like sticking with me as we had that little tech snafu. Part of it. It's just part of it. It's what happens when you're trying to go live and do all the things, and it's a thing. I want to say that I did discover something. There it is. Irene. Thank you, Jennifer. I can always count on Jennifer to jump in here. She's like my little tech soul sister. I'm super excited to hear that. I figured something out that I didn't realize was I don't want to call it a feature. So in StreamYard, so let me go ahead and I'm going to turn my music off. So it's interesting in StreamYard how, we can upload the videos if you have a paid version, right? You can upload a video. Oh, see, I'm so sorry, you guys. Billy, I lost it, but Billy asked a question. It must have been early in the stream. I remember it now. I was like, I thought he had 2 questions. Let me find Billy's question because I'm almost positive he had a question. Did I lose those comments? Oh my goodness. I think that the comments dropped. I think they went away, which is a funky Facebook API glitch that's StreamYard is very aware of. But Billy asked a question about uploading. Can you share a video without uploading it to StreamYard? And yes, you can. You can absolutely, when you go down to the share screen, you're going to see two options. You're going to see share screen and share video. And when you select share video, it's going to pull up a video from your computer. You will actually be able to play a video from your computer. What's really cool about that is that, let me find one really fast, is that you can do like a demo if you wanted to. So, and it will play the audio. It's awesome. Actually, will it play the audio? As long as my system is streaming, which I just turned on, I think. Okay, I think this will work. Yeah, so let me show this to you. So I'm going to add this video to the stream. It's going to be a lot of Mel right now. So Melanie Diane Howe here, and I've got an awesome tip I want to share with you guys today that's going to, now I can pause the video. I can go to like the beefy stuff. And also like where I start to show you the tutorial, I can also change the size of it. Like super cool, right? I can go all video. I can go back to me. I can go to this view. It works exactly like the screen share, which I think is great. I think this is awesome if you want to like pre-record a couple tutorials, but you don't want to mess with uploading them to StreamYard and you want to be able to pause it and talk about it. When you upload a video to StreamYard and you play that video, it's going to take over the whole screen, including your overlays. It's also going to mute your audio. So you can't talk or this is great if you want to show something and pause it and talk about it and then maybe resume it and play it again. See the background, the original image to see like that. So yes, the answer is yes, you can. Oh, and the volume. I can adjust the volume. Yeah. So it's actually really cool. I love this feature. They added it probably a month ago. And everyone was asking for it, and I think it's freaking fantastic. So very, very cool feature. It's when you go to share your screen, you actually share and you click share video and you select the video from your computer. Now, let me go back to what I was saying before I remembered Billy's question that has somehow disappeared from inside of my studio. Okay, so when you play a video inside of StreamYard, okay, you are going, let me try something. Let me try something really quick for you guys. Yeah, screen one. Dang it. I was trying to figure out a way to do it so it wouldn't create Inception, but there's like no way to do that. Okay, I was going to share my screen, but everybody hates it when I do that. Literally, if you play a video, like I said, it'll take everything over. But did you know, because I didn't, did you know that if that video has no sound, it does not mute you? It does not mute you if the video has no sound, which I did not know that until I started playing with this whole music and countdown timer and all the things. And I remember there was a stream a while back where I started with the video of the lava lamp that said, we're going to get started soon. And that didn't have, that particular video doesn't have any sound. It's meant to be like a preview screen. Like, hey, we're getting ready to get started. I used to do that with a static image, but now I've created this like lava lamp video, this one right here. But you can still hear me, right? It didn't mute my microphone because there's no sound on the video. However, when you play anything that has sound, like a video like this, it mutes your mic. In fact, this little thing pops up and says your mic is muted while the audio plays on your video. I did not know that if you play a video with no sound, it will not mute your mic. And because it doesn't mute my mic, I'm able to play that video and push the music, and you can hear music even during that intro video I created. I didn't know that until like not that long ago. Like I was playing, I was like, wait, I was watching the replay and I was like, you can't hear the music that I was streaming during that little preview video. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And so I was like, huh. So I like played around with it and I realized the little thing didn't pop up that says your mic is muted. But then when I clicked another video that had sound, it's like your mic is muted. I was like, holy crap. I didn't know that that's how it worked, which is in some ways I'm kind of like, I'm assuming that it works that way on purpose, but I was like, man, if people don't realize it, they may assume they're muted if they're playing something that doesn't have any sound, which I don't know why you would do that midstream, play something with no sound. But I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. It was something I figured out. It was like weird, right? So just one of those things. Okay. I'm reading comments, making sure we're good. We are good. Oh, there's a question. There is a question. This will be the last question I answer, so I will do that. Okay. How did they Gardens? I'm not sure what that means. I think you got a typo in there. How did they? Are you talking about the fade that I did? How did you get it? Oh, this one. Are you talking about this? I'm sorry. I did this in Canva. I think he's asking me about this. Yeah, that is a video background. So I did that in Canva and it's a video. That's all that is. So, but I just played around and I found it and I was like, ooh, this will be fun for a countdown timer. Added music to it, added my little countdown timer, and voila, there it is. By the way, those countdown timer templates are coming. I promise. I actually made a tiny little pivot from that. I'm going to be releasing a product. You guys can buy the Canva templates. Now, these Canva templates will be some pre-designed stuff, but I'm actually working on those on elements so that, like, for example, that little countdown timer with the little thing around it, I'm making those preset for you so that you don't have to figure out how to do that. So I am working on different countdown timer elements in different colors so that you can pick the color you want. So I'm finishing those up and then you guys will be able to buy those countdown timer templates from me. So if that's what you're talking about and you don't want to, you're a Canva user, so you can probably figure it out. If you're an avid user, then you can figure it out. But if you don't want to mess with that and you just want to have it and have it ready, you'll be able to buy those from me soon. So there you go. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this bad boy up. We're going to be done. Remember, you can try your own pro version of StreamYard if you go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard. You can use any of the links to sign up. You will actually get a 14-day free trial of your pro account. And then after that 14-day expires, it'll just go to a free account. So there's no like you're enrolling in anything. You just get to trial the fun stuff for the pro account to see if it's what you want. And honestly, I always say start with the free stuff and like decide. Like you can create amazing streams with the free version of StreamYard. You're just going to have the logo in the corner and you're not going to be able to add your own overlays and your own videos, but you can do some awesome stuff with it, with even the free version. But I would love for you to try the pro version to see if you want to play around with those features and use them in your own stream. So go check that out. Do that for sure. Remember, new podcast episode was released last week. It's all about professionalism, quote unquote professionalism. And then of course, I did release a YouTube tutorial this morning on how to use Canva and create your own thumbnails that have a person in it with a little halo effect around them. Pretty easy to do once you know how to do it. And that's exactly what I did in that video. So if you are a YouTuber and you like to watch YouTube videos, I would like for you to head over there and actually subscribe to my channel and click on that get notification button. If you're a Facebook lover and you love Facebook, then join us over in the community, the Facebook group, DIY Marketing with Melanie. I'd love to see you in there. We have a lot of fun and we obviously talk about these things, but I do go live in there sometimes. I go live in there more than I go live externally because I like to show things off that I'm figuring out and learning. So you always want to, if you want a little bit more of that and you want to hang out with us and celebrate your wins as a do-it-yourself marketer, then come join the group and we will welcome you and have a lot of fun. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to be done with this one. I got to go. You guys all got to go. We got to get on with our days, right? So introducing now to you my new finish screen with the lava lamp. But as always, you guys, thanks for watching.